our people died. Maybe your grandfather and your great-grandfather and your father didn't tell you what they did to our fathers and our grandfathers and our grandmothers and our great-grandmothers. That is why you come here with that tendency of even undermining us, telling us that we are delinquent, we are mad. That is why you come here with your whiteness and undermine that your grandfathers took our land and they murdered our people. That is why you come here and not acknowledge that the country is where it is because of your parents. That is why you are laughing, because you are not where we are today. Let me tell you, my brother from another mother, we are going to take our land, whether you like it or not.
That's what I've been doing. They are the ones who went to America to go and spread false propaganda that there's white genocide in South Africa. And trying to mobilize the international community against the democratic state. That is treasonous. We have got kids, racist kids, going around saying that there's genocide in South Africa, there must be sanctions, there must be all sorts of limitations that are imposed on South Africa. While we are a democratic country, we'll have to live with these realities that we have amongst us, kids who have been drained in racism. They've been taught racism. They suck racism from the breast of their mothers. That is why every time they think, every time they walk, everything else that they do, it's expression of anti-black racism that they are doing. To amend the constitution in order to expropriate land without compensation. And we're not going to be threatened by kids. We're not going to be threatened by children who think that the imperialist powers will intervene. There's nothing that is going to happen about that. The only question that we're going to ask is, are you still threatening us with war like you have been sending those Afrikaner thuggish kids who came to threaten us in the public hearing? Are you still threatening war if we engage on a democratic process to change the constitution in order to expropriate land without compensation? If you are threatening us with war, we're ready. We're more than ready.
Honorable Kuranov.
Conquest. It is with pain to remind South Africans here and now that your grandparents held and conducted 10 bloody wars over a period of 100 years in the Eastern Cape. At the end of the day, 3 million hectares of land in the Eastern Cape is in white hands, and blacks only own 250,000. That's what you achieved. I will not talk about the rest of South Africa. So that conquest is a painful reminder of our past, where a theory that doing the same thing over and over again, applying the same method, is not the wisest thing to approach when you're looking for change. Now, you are sending this country back to those kind of wars. Who in South Africa would think that AfriForum is a wise institution when you yourself are saying that doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different set of results is not the best thing? So that's where you want to send South Africa to. I don't know how many people in South Africa are interested in those wars, which you are advocating for. Thirdly, you seem to be very comfortable to put blame on the current operational failures of the current government. Now, this operation, this process is not about evaluating the failure or success of the current government. Governments come and go, and it could be a totally different government in a couple of months' time, if not a couple of years. Lastly, Chair, I want to thank this gentleman, powered as he is by the minority AfriForum, for the attitude that he has displayed with those contents. You have hardened our attitude that maybe we don't even need a CODESA. We don't even need a court case. The Constitution has to be amended in a matter of months if we've got such people in the country. and then we can go back to war if need be. That's basically where you have sent me from now onwards. I know there is a member of parliament who said, should this happen, there will be civil war. Okay, the constitution should be amended in a matter of months if we've got such people in this country. We're wasting time by talking. After all, there were no talks for 400 years ago. People were simply murdered. When I grew up, my father didn't own...
Acted today as a white, black land first organization. They're definitely not representing the white minority in South Africa. And what you did today was a disgrace for your own organization. And I'm telling you, you will feel that in future.